Welcome, this is Coincident, and you are watching Blob1024 versus myself. A blind race of E1M8b by John Romero, aka Tech Gone Bad. We're both playing in ultra-violence difficulty, and neither of us have played or seen this map before. Let's go. It starts very quiet, but as soon as you fire a shot, all hell breaks loose. We both grab the shotgun, but can we survive this first fight? I only have 3 health left. And I'm dead to the damaging floor. This gives Blob an advantage if he survives the fight. 15 health? 5 health? This is looking grim for Blob. And 1 death for Blob. The second time is easier because we both know what to expect, but Blob jumps down into the nukage, finds a radiation suit and the blue key. I am still slowly clearing the first room. Blob chose to skip the first fight and was rewarded with a key, so at this point of the race, Blob is ahead. He decides to make the most of his radiation suit and runs freely in the nukage outside, a good opportunity to explore the map. I just found the chain gun, which will be of use later. But Blob took a lot of damage from hit scanners, and there are no medkits in the nukage. Blob's exploring allowed him to see the way to the exit. Ouch! 11 health. Any more hit scanners can put Blob's run at risk. 5 health, and death. This setback puts me ahead of the race, because Blob has to restart from the beginning, and I'm already making progress in clearing the map. Blob runs past the first fight and finds some cover that he can work with. I have finally found the nukage area where the blue key is, but I have no radiation suit yet. Six health for Blob, 2. Thankfully, there were medkits in that room. You can clearly tell that our approaches are different. Blob is trying to go fast, and I'm going for safety first. I've already cleared this outdoors area, but Blob still has one advantage. He knows where the blue key is, and I don't. At this point, I'm a bit lost. But I wonder what's down in that pit. And so I find the blue key. At this point we both realize this map is not exactly very easy, and we're both looking for secrets. That yellow sign looks suspicious, and a secret has been found. Blob also finds exactly the same secret. Blob finds the invincibility and immediately picks it up. I decide to keep it for later, in case I need it for a big fight. At this point I have cleared the outdoors area and I have the blue key. This puts me at a small advantage in this race, but I still haven't found the blue door. I heard something open. I investigate the noise and find a secret button. A supercharge is always nice, but it looks like there might be more secrets around. There's one, the rocket launcher. But how do I get there? Blob used all of his radiation suits and needs to take some damage to grab the blue key. I return to the secret I found before, and I find more secrets. It's time to continue through the blue door. Blob already found it, but I haven't. I decide to grab the invincibility, hoping that the blue door is somewhere around here. I can see a button up there, but can't get to it. Blob sees the rocket launcher, but he can't get to it. Blob jumps from the blue door. A good choice. Secrets are not important, and he is now ahead of me. I am completely lost. I only see the yellow and red doors. Blob opens a new room. And takes some fireballs to the face. Since I can't find the blue door, I decide to go exploring outside, without a radiation suit. And it's a long way around. I make it back to safety, but I still haven't found the blue door. Blob is clearing the enemies on top of that lift. And I finally find the blue door. Blob already opened the way to the yellow key. And goes the long way around to get it. Blob collects the yellow key with only 5 health left, and he needs to jump over nukage to get to the yellow door. Another death at this point will put him at a great disadvantage. He makes it across, but what's waiting behind the yellow door? Blob grabs the rocket launcher? Oh dear. Well, that shotgunner is very dead. And there's a medkit just past these specters. Blob is now safe. I just opened the way to the yellow key, but I decide to make a difficult jump to grab that backpack. When I played this, I had no idea that I was so far behind, so I was playing it safe and trying not to die. If I had known that I was behind, the best strategy would have been to go as fast as possible, taking risks if necessary. I finally go for the yellow door, still taking it safe. Blob sees the area where he grabbed the invincibility, but doesn't notice the button on the wall. This gives me some time to catch up. Blob finds a secret with a much-needed berserk pack, and recovers his health to 100. He finds the button to open the way forward. This map is quite complex. It is well designed, but you can still get lost in it sometimes. I'm still playing it safe and going for a long time without taking any damage. I have finally caught up to the same place where Blob is at this point. Blob finds the second button that is needed to proceed, at the same time that I do. I still didn't clear this dark room, and I used the rocket's infinitely tall splash damage to kill the enemies downstairs. We're both at exactly the same place. If I keep up this pace, I still have a good chance of winning. Blob is lost, he didn't see the third path on the right. He finds a soul sphere, but he's losing time. I see a secret chainsaw, but I can't get to it. Blob tries to go back, and I am approaching the place where the secret chainsaw was. But how do I get to it? Blob is all the way back at the beginning. I'm still looking for a way to get that chainsaw. Maybe I can drop on top of the chainsaw from here? Oh no, I fell down into the nukage and I'm running the wrong way. Will I have enough health to rotate the entire map? No way. Dead at 14 minutes. This is a huge setback. I have so much to recover that it's going to be very hard to win at this point. And Blob just found the way forward. My only chance is to be completely reckless with my health and armor and try to go super fast. After 2 attempts, the first fight is not so hard. And I find a secret that I hadn't found before. A blue armor. I decide to keep it for later. I'm still playing it safe, which is definitely the wrong strategy now. Blob is moving to a new place and finds a button that neither of us could reach before. Blob finds the final red key. This is looking very bad for me. Unless Blob dies again, I might have no chance of winning. Blob is also looking for secrets and playing it safe, which is the right strategy in his position. I should have done all of this much faster. Blob finds the way to the red door and begins the long battle for the exit. I have the advantage of already knowing where the two first keys are, but I still have much to recover. Blob uses the vertical damage of the rockets to clear these tight corridors from safety. I'm still looking for secrets. I wanted to get them all. How greedy. Blob is making good progress along the corridors. He arrives at a big group of enemies and cautiously takes them out one by one. Again, I'm still trying to get a backpack that is mostly useless, a waste of time. While Blob is approaching the end of the map. I finally have the yellow key again, and the big trap awaits Blob. Blob dealt with that trap very well, barely losing any health. He can now go for the final room. He steps onto the lift, but he cannot go back. Blob only needs to survive this fight and victory is his. Blob takes out the barrels from a distance to avoid any accidental explosions, while I punch some pinkies with the Berserk. Blob is very much in control of this final room. He just needs to kill the 2 barons and run for the exit. I'm advancing at a good pace towards the red key, but it's over. Blob wins the race. Blob's successful run lasted almost 20 minutes, out of a total of 21 minutes and 30 seconds. This means that his 2 deaths only cost him 1 minute and a half. That's what made him the winner of this race. He used the first few minutes to run around recklessly and explore. And after gathering some knowledge, he quickly reset back to the beginning and went forward with purpose. Let's see how much longer will it take me to reach the end. I'm now getting close to the place where I fell down and died last time. This time I found the Berserk, so the chainsaw does not interest me. Careful not to fall down again. This is now a new area for me. I find the switch that opens the way to the red key. I'm still taking things slowly and safely, which is a mistake. Obviously this was a blind run, so at the time I had no idea if Blob was ahead of me or behind. However, I have almost 200 health and armor. In this situation I had every reason to play more aggressively. I guess the greed to find more secrets always speaks louder. I used the radiation suit to explore a bit more, something that Blob had done much earlier. Come on, Coincident, get in that red door! Okay, I think he heard me. Final stretch until the exit. This part is relatively easy, but there's still one difficult trap ahead, and the final room full of barrels. Just like Blob was when he got here, I'm a bit lost as to where to go next. Here we go, that's the way forward. It's not obvious what that button opens, but I quickly figured it out. That rocket launcher looks scary though. Is it a trap? Chain gun for the rescue. I'm making sure that I can run back. And the trap is now safe. Would have been embarrassing if I had died at this point. Unlikely though, with the amount of health and armor that I still have. What is that? Is that a teleporter? And that room looks even scarier. That wall looks strange. Is it a secret? I look at the map for a while, but I find nothing. I run back for fear of another trap and make it back up. Still, this does not help me. I need to do this fight downstairs. By seeing barons here and by looking at the kill count, I can tell that this will probably be the last fight, so I use all the rockets and bullets that I have. All done. Damn, even at dying I'm slow. Well, that's it. My successful run was 16 minutes out of a total of 30. So I lost 14 minutes due to my deaths, and that cost me the race. Congratulations, Blob. You won this time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Check out Blob's YouTube channel, links in the description. Like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. And that's all, folks. See you later.